Carlson says he won't apologize for comments that have resurfaced in a radio interview.
Fox News host Tucker Carlson said Sunday that he wouldn't apologize for a series of derogatory comments he made about women on a radio show several years ago. Quote, "Media Matters caught me saying something naughty on a radio show more than a decade ago," Carlson said in a statement on Twitter just hours after the left-leaning watchdog organization surfaced a variety of remarks Carlson made on the Bubba the Love Sponge radio program between 2006 and 2011. Carlson added, quote, "Rather than express the usual ritual contrition, how about this? I'm on television every weeknight live for an hour. If you want to know what I think, you can watch. Anyone who disagrees with my views is welcome to come on and explain why."
Please come on. Please.
So Tucker won't apologize because Media Matters said that he said something on. You know what disappoints me the most, though? I'm glad Tucker's standing his ground, not apologizing, obviously. But it bothers me that you were on Bubba the Love Sponge. Like, why would you go out of all the shows to go on, Tucker? Why would you go on his show?
Wait, he did that recently?
No, he went Bubba the Love Sponge 10 years ago.
Okay, well, that's what I would get. That
But Media Matters found the clips of him saying, well, here's what it says. Media Matters released audio earlier Sunday featuring many of Carlson's appearances on popular Shock Jock radio program that is hosted by Todd Clem Carlson.
Bubba Clem.
Yep, who joined Fox News in 2009.
Who's known for letting Hulk Hogan fuck his wife and
Yes.
say the N-word in his bedroom.
Don't forget
camera.
paying off the Arbitron rating people.
Well, that too. But dude, that's a local story.
Yeah.
He'll always be known for getting cooked by the Hulkster.
Was weekly guest on the syndicated show and discussed many culture and political topics over the years. According to Variety, the comments appeared to have been made when Carlson was the host for MSNBC or when he became a contributor for Fox News. In the audio clip surfaced by Media Matters, Carlson makes a number of derogatory comments about women. He also makes multiple observations about the issue related to sexual abuse. Amongst the I want this is weird when an article like this, when they write an article like this, post a link to these clips though. I want to hear the context of them because they're kind of just about to say what he said. This is the trick they always do when they want to make a personality, radio or TV, look bad. They take you out of context and they just write, he said this, this, and this. In the context, maybe he was joking. You know?
Absolutely not. His life needs to be destroyed.
I'm trying to see if I could find the.
It's a tough time to be Tucker Carlson because they're looking for anything.
Here it is. I think I found them.
If Tucker Carlson ever took a piss and didn't wash his hands, we're going to find out.
So here, this is what Media Matters posted yesterday. Here it is. I think I found it. This is Tucker Carlson on Bubba the Love Sponge.
Well, actually, he's not in prison for that. Warren Jeffs didn't marry underage girls.
No, he's in prison for facilitation of child rape.
Whatever the hell that means.
That means
he's in prison. He's in prison because he's weird and unpopular, and he has a different lifestyle that other people find creepy.
No, he's an accessory to the rape of children. That is a felony, and a serious one at that.
What do you mean an accessory? He's got some weird religious cult where he thinks it's okay to, marry underage girls. But he didn't do it. Why wouldn't the guy who actually did it, who had sex with an underage girl, he should be the one who's doing life?
That's out of context, but that statement makes sense. If you're the one that banged
Makes
the girl,
sense. It's still a little weird.
It's weird,
but
it's
not
out of
damning.
But
it's not like
But it's out of context because we don't. Do you see the way it abruptly started? Like, I want to hear this conversation, and well, let's see.
The rapist in this case has made a lifelong commitment to live and take care of the person. So it is a little different. I mean, let's just be honest about it. He's not accused of touching anybody. He is accused of facilitating a marriage between a 16-year-old girl and a 27-year-old man. That's the accusation. That's what they're calling.
That's also weird, but not. We're really
not super.
You
damning.
fuckers are really trying to make this sound like some Muhammad child bride type shit. Which, by the way, you leftists are fine with.
Of course,
you're okay with that. It's just that Tucker is making an argument. Again, 27 and 16, very weird. Some weird cults, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's times where you
Mormons.
go, this is my business and I'm going to make it my business. There are some times in life where you're like, it's not really my business. It's not really my business, right? Like,
and this was in 2006, and again, we don't know the bigger point. So, and the other problem with this is that you could tell nothing's really damning because all the articles I'm seeing don't even link to this Media Matters thing. They just type out what he said.
Well, and Free WT in the chat has a good point. Tucker is a letter of the law kind of guy. Like, he's autistic. You know what I mean? So he's not thinking of this like, well, what about that? He's thinking like, well, legally, under the letter of the law, he didn't rape anybody. But somebody said 16 isn't even illegal in every state. This is what I mean. They're doing this weird thing where they're like, he raped a child bride. And you picture these like terrified 8-year-olds that you see in photographs from Dubai wearing a wedding dress and they're crying. And you're like, okay, that's the picture you conjure.
Of course.
And then you find out it's a 27-year-old guy marrying a 16-year-old in some kind of religious ceremony. And you're like, I mean, yeah, again, it's weird. I'm not going to pretend it ain't weird.
It's weird, but yeah.
But is it the worst? Like, wow, they are desperate to take any swing they can at Tucker.
Zorb's $5. Thanks for the show, fellas. Shit, Bam is a train wreck. Ginsburg will live longer at this rate. Like she's alive. Filipino Shea, remember when boomers thought Trump was going to pick Janine Perot for the Supreme Court? Day of the pillow when. Also, let the Kraken destroy the ship, fulfill the prophecy, get Gab in 444. Thank you. He donated $14.88. And $2 more from Sorbs. Royce won't have a story if they have the context. Don't be silly. Now, you're right. So I want to finish this. I want to see, because it's 3 minutes. Let's see if there's anything damning.
You know what? Who cares if he raped a 16-year-old girl? It's like, who cares? These girls
said that.
These fucking whores are asking for it. I'm Tucker Carlson, and I'll see you tomorrow. Imagine he goes on Fox News tonight and says that. Well, I mean, first of all 16-year-old girls are whores, and they're begging for dick. Tucker Carlson was canceled today.
Immediately picked up by InfoWars.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take him tomorrow. Come on down to Austin, Texas. Takes him to like some. I'm trying to think of like a Texas, like some kind of. I'm going to take you to the original Texas Roadhouse. There,
oh,
Tucker,
nice.
For a nice business dinner. And you're like, that doesn't.
Their honey rolls are great.
What they're calling felony rape.
But in our state,
that's bullshit.
But
I'm sorry. Now, this guy may be a total creep, maybe a child rapist. I'm just telling you that arranging a marriage between a 16-year-old and a 27-year-old is not the same as pulling a stranger off the street and raping her. That's bullshit.
But
he's not. Is he wrong? He's not. Because they're talking about the guy who arranged a marriage between a 27-year-old and a 16-year-old. And he's saying it's not the same as being a rapist. It's not, though. Again, you could go, that's weird or whatever. I get it. But look, man, let me tell you something. There's a lot of women go back that were married when they were 16. They're 15. My mom was 15 and my dad was 18 when they got married. I mean, it's obviously not 27 and 16.
No, that's
it's 3
way
years.
different. Yeah,
It is. But it's there's so far nothing damning, because that's why when these articles run in and when they talk about it, they're not even playing the audio. They're just saying you said some concerning misogynistic things. Let's see. Maybe there's 2 minutes left. Let's see if there's anything else.
You know what? In my brief experience, what gets women going is arguing with them.
Really?
He's right.
Yeah. Brand, I never use that.
It's true. You debate politics with a woman and just go, just full blown out there, especially feminism. If you're talking to a feminist and she's giving you, men really need to be more sensitive, and this, actually, men don't need to be more sensitive. You just need to be quiet and kind of do what you're told.
And
I like you, Tuck.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
And when you talk to a woman that way, they end up liking you. That's what happens.
And all of these angry feminists that you see out there, they're all just women that have been deep-dicked before, and the guy didn't want to stick around to tell them what to do. That's all it is. It's just a sea of rejection, just angry, rejected people.
Lighten up a little bit, bitch.
They love it.
Alexis Stewart, we run into her all the time.
She seems
Cunt.
awful.
Yeah, she is awful.
They're very cunty.
She seems extremely.
I like
cunty.
to hear that word out of. Oh yeah, I stepped over me. She seems what? Now go ahead.
She just does seem a little cunty. Yeah, I mean, you said it. I'm just agreeing with you. I don't use that word.
Right. I'd love for Tucker Carlson tonight on MSNBC. A girl that comes across kind of cunty.
Fucking hate Bubba, but I am loving Tucker. Media Matters. You're only making me like Tucker more than I already do.
No, he's the man.
Out of all the mainstream media people, he is still currently my favorite.
He's the best.
Because twice now they've tried to take him down, and he says, "Yeah, I'm not apologizing." Yeah, I said that. What the fuck you gonna do about it?
She probably is cunty.
Yeah,
fair.
She does. I mean, I heard her. Now I'm a Brent fan, so okay, I'm stating my bias right out front here. But I heard her on with him, and I just wanted to give her the spanking she so
I
desperately
actually
needs.
want.
God, I do love some fucking Tucker. I love some Tucker.
How do you not love this man?
I do.
Yeah, no, I'm
Not me.
obviously you do.
How
do other people not love this man?
Yeah, you're just making us like him more.
Sometimes you need a spanking.
And look, again, I got to go back to Tucker's original point that he made emphatically, which is that these 16-year-old girls are just running around begging for it. Bunch of whores.
Agreed.
And they should be raped.
What was she wearing?
When she's laying her head in your bed at night, you know who the hell's in her bedroom and what they're doing. Nobody, just her. Well, when she's in a dormitory type setting and these little girls start experimenting around, next thing you know, you got a lesbian on your hands.
I don't think that's likely.
Next thing you know, Brett, what's going on in the Combe dormitory? Nothing. I don't got a PSP to play. I ain't got nothing going on. I ain't got my mom and dad here to tell me that they love me and tuck me in bed. So here's Trixie, and she wants to explore my body a little bit. So, hey, let's go crazy. Wow.
That if it weren't my daughter,
That's
I'd
one
applaud
theory.
that
Well, I mean,
scenario,
it's
I just can't, and I just think that's pretty unlikely.
Can you tell them as outlandish as that is? How old is your daughter?
14. Well, I love women, but they're extremely primitive. They're basic. They're not that hard to understand.
He's not.
Where's the
wrong.
lie, though? Where's the lie?
He's not wrong.
Yeah, women are stupid. What do you want me to say? I'm gonna be honest with you. Women are dumb.
Putting Paris and Brittany in a commercial with Obama is classic old school miscegenation, old South.
Uncle Tom.
It's old South. These two young white girls are going to be dating a black man.
Say that he's coming for your pristine white
No,
daughters by putting two of the biggest white whores in America.
You want to?
He called Paris and Brittany two of the biggest white whores in America. Are you seeing anything wrong so far?
He's just being real.
Fuck Sarah Palin.
You want to talk about
There is that. I'll agree with that. I feel sorry for unattractive women. I mean, there's nothing they did, you know?
what's better than hockey, weed, and whores? I mean,
But first of all, there's no Canadian woman that you'd want to pay to sleep with.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Anybody who answers my trophy wife is my favorite possession is my hero. I don't give a shit. I'm voting for the guy.
Good for you, Tucker. Those were the terrible. That's another gotcha moment. Those are the terrible things that Tucker Carlson was saying.
Well, clearly he deserves to be destroyed utterly.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely.
So when do we start on that?
I've already